Okay, maybe now this will work. For some reason the network wasn't connecting, but we are getting started with tonight's stream. We have a doubleheader tonight. We are Texan Esports going against Concordia, Nebraska, and we are going into the first map here soon. And with that, teams are getting ready to go. I'm your first commentator, Devin, also known as Coalescence Gamer, and tonight I will be joined with...
Halen, aka Golden Flame.
Okay, I've been fairly warned that there may be a disconnection or two, so bear with me as we're not sure what's going on.
Is there still difficulties with the spectator count?
I'm not sure why they're not, sorting this one out. Looks like the teams are getting ready to go in. I'm not sure why that's an issue with spectating, but we will get right into this. Currently in pre-phase with selecting heroes real quick. Oh, looks like we had to send the game back. We had an issue. We are currently resetting the game. This is unfortunate. Apologies for that, but I think we will be getting back on track here soon. I don't think that would have been very easy for us to do if we lost one of our commentators due to a lobby malfunction.
It'd be pretty impressive if I commentated without actually seeing what was going on.
Yeah, that would be pretty peak. That would be peak gameplay right there. Just magic. I'm surprised the other team isn't questioning why a second commentator has appeared. Alrighty now. We're going into the... Apologies for the awkward interruptions. We're going to the first game. We are playing Control on Ilios.
I'll be curious to see if Big Meme Mans runs Roadhog here to try to get some crazy pulls into the big hole here in the middle of the map.
Yeah, as we can clearly see right here, the first point is, I believe this is well, but it's honestly interesting that teams play tanks or heroes that can move. Like, Pharah, Lucio, and Roadhog would be the picks here. And as I call for it, Big Meme Mans is playing that Roadhog.
There's a price on my head in 17 countries. I'm hoping for an even 20.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, let's get into this. Alright, so it looks like the teams have decided to enable their skins for this map, so get ready for some flair across the teams. Satchel Soka playing the Pharah, immediately going to try and knock somebody into the hole. Vowel playing Reaper as he normally does.
Funny, both teams have kind of pushed around each other here.
It's interesting that Caught Rhine for the other team is playing Ramatra here, considering that all the tanks. I would have expected a Roadhog pick from both teams. Fried Rice getting picked off. Oof. Vowel returning the favor to Walker, but Dampish Penny getting picked in the process. Both supports are currently down for Tarleton.
Vowel taking out Mr. Papa Bear, but getting taken out by
Lucio.
Yep.
Oof. Giggles Potato. That is.
We got some fun names tonight.
Yeah. Satchel Soka playing the Pharah still, except doing ground Pharah things. Now taking to the skies. Meanwhile, oh, Giggles trying to knock Big Meme Mans into the hole.
Great sleep there from Dampish Penny playing the Ana.
Vowel getting picked off by Walker. It looks like in the Reaper 1v1, it looks like Vowel has some competition.
Big Mem's almost taking out the other team's Reaper. But unfortunately getting taken out by that Tracer ult there.
Pulse Bomb taking out Big Meme Mans, and Satchel Soka getting no picks with Rocket Barrage. That's gotta hurt Tarleton here in this first stretch. Looks like Satchel Soka's caught someone on the edge of the map trying to knock him off.
Like he is doing some damage, waiting on his team here. Unfortunately not getting anyone with the knockback there.
Apologies if stream has any kind of delay or is in third person. Game's already acting weird. And it looks like Big Meme Man's with the Nano Whole Hog, Vowel with the Death Blossom picking off Giggles, Satchel Soka picking off Caught Rhine. Looks like Tarleton takes control of the point. Vowel getting another pick. Satchel Soka almost taking out Reaction. Was that the Mythic Tracer skin?
I am not sure. I didn't quite see it.
Satchel Soka has Rocket Barrage once again. And it looks like he's targeting Mr. Papa Bear playing Moira. Vowel getting the jump on them. Almost taking out Giggles Potato. Big Meme Man's killing Reactions as Tracer. Oof. Vowel once again getting picked off by Rocker. I gotta say, those Vowel fans, wherever they're at, we need their support right now.
Soka using Rocket Barrage there on the whole team, doing big damage, not getting any picks, and unfortunately getting taken out.
Satchel Soka is immediately switching to 76 for the play. Dampish Penny killing Caught Rhine. Oh. Mr. Papa Bear popping Coalescence as the ult, but getting hooked into it. Oh, Big Meme Man's getting stuck by the Pulse Bomb.
Satchel Soka taking out Giggles Potato there.
Satchel Soka is also targeting Caught Rhine, but it looks like Reactions is coming behind. Looks like Satchel Soka finally caught him. Papa Bear going for the solo pick. I'm not sure what his idea was. Last I caught, 76 isn't a guy for solos. Vowel targeting Caught Rhine, almost getting the kill, but getting booped by Giggles. Ouch. That is, but Tarleton takes the first point because the team C9'd.
Big Meme Man's with a hook to the middle at the very, very end.
Pour salt on the wound. Fun fact, the Overwatch term C9 is a reference to old Overwatch competitive when the esports team Cloud9 purposefully stepped off the point in a match of Escort and forgot to get back onto point, ended up losing the game. Forever coining the term C9 as you stepped off. That's gotta hurt, man. Kaylin, would you...
Fried Rice switching over to Zenyatta. He's been having some good plays here.
Interesting. I'm not surprised. I'm more surprised he didn't play Zenyatta off the start of this match. In the previous few matches, Fried Rice absolutely destroyed as Zenyatta. Vowel swapping to...
Definitely been cooking.
Vowel swapping to Torbjorn here. Popping overclock and having a turret. Okay.
Fried Rice popping off there, taking out.
And Mr. Papa Bear has tactically reset, I'm assuming, with the jump off the side of the map. Not sure what the plan was.
I would assume so. It looked like he intentionally jumped off the reset there.
In competitive games, you don't see somebody jump off the side unless they're resetting or if it's genuinely an accident, but they don't have accidents in this competitive league. Fried Rice passing around the Orb of Harmony for healing. Zenyatta is not really more of a healing, more or less disabling and, well, being just a menace to society. Giggles Potato booping Dampish Penny off the side of the map. Reactions as Cassidy getting the headshot on Fried Rice. Big Knee Mans took out Walker, but caught Ryan, got Vowel instead. Big Knee Man's having to...
holding his high ground here.
Meanwhile, Big Knee Mans is running for his life to hold the point. Is Roadhog still the pick here? Vowel and Satchel Soka returning to Big Knee Mans for his aid, but it looks like Mr. Papa Bear playing the Kiriko is holding him aggressively. Oh, Vowel shooting Papa Bear out of the sky. Looks like he's got caught Ryan low.
Mr. Papa Bear just overextending there a little bit too far and just got hooked.
Vowel's got Molten Core ready and Big Meme Man's has Whole Hog ready. And it looks
I heard Nano Boost go out.
Okay, Satchel Soka and Fried Rice. Okay, I guess I missed that entirely by accident, but what the heck happened here? It looks like
Fried Rice is cooking.
Looks like we're about to have Transcendence, Tactical Visor, Molten Core, and Whole Hog ready.
This could be a very big ult fight here coming up.
I don't know. Reactions has Deadeye and Papa Bear sitting on Kitsune Rush. They could return the favor devastatingly with those two ultimates just alone.
Absolutely.
Walker's trying to target Satchel Soka, and it looks like Papa Bear's popping Kitsune Rush. Caught Ryan. Satchel Soka immediately popping Tactical Visor, but getting respawned by Giggle Potato's sound barrier. Fried Rice pops Transcendence to keep everyone alive. Big Meme Man's, I guess, used Whole Hog, and I didn't even know. Holy. Every ultimate is gone except for Reaction's Deadeye, otherwise known in the community as High Noon.
Is one High Noon enough to push and lead in their fight here?
It looks like they've got no time to think about this. Reactions popping High Noon. Looks like did he get slept by that? It looks like he did. He missed the kill. Got killed by Vowel. Vowel popping a double kill on both the DPS for the other team.
Satchel Soka is holding his high ground. Oh, but he has jumped down now for this very last push here.
Vowel popping a 3 kill, it looks like. Can he get 4 by the time overtime ends?
Dampish Penny there, finally taking out Papa Bear.
And it looks like... Wow. Round 1 going.
And they did not let him back on the point there at the end.
I think Val wanted to pour salt on the wound by hammering caught Ryan to death. Fried Rice play of the game. I am not surprised. His Zenyatta has been on point these last couple weeks.
taking out one support there, finishing off that Ramatra,
And
and
okay, yeah, this is the play I missed
assist by
entirely.
Satchel Soka.
While we're between rounds, we can take some time to discuss this last round. Kaylin, do you think Ramatra or any other good tank would have been a pick, rather compared to Roadhog for Big Me-Mans to run on that second point?
I don't play much tank. It's I think a lot of us know it's not my area of expertise.
Well, I mean, considering other tanks have good abilities, like I would have said if they're playing Ramatra, go for another Ramatra counter, or maybe even something completely unexpected like Sigma for just like holding extra shields and even abilities that could potentially devastate in the later fights. Like as much as Roadhog's hook would be an interesting pick, Sigma's accretion rock would probably be a decent pick as well because it would still be able to knock most enemies. Like if it's a DPS or squishy support like Lucio and Kiriko were, I would say that a Sigma rock could have been able to push them off point easier than a hook would, and it might have been able to do more push than the hook did because as we saw later into that point, the hooks weren't connecting. Like Caught Ryan and Walker, they were both put on the ledge after the hook. So do you think Sigma could have been a potential better pick right there?
I think perhaps a Ramatra into Ramatra would have been the play. Although I think we've seen Big Me-Mans this season with some good Sigma gameplay. It was very interesting that they chose to stay with the Hog there.
Interesting, because if we could have went into third point, Hog would have been next to completely useless because there's no ledges for that. But well, Tarleton took that one in two. But and I would say for other things they could have done different. Those plays, like they probably could have saved some of those ultimates off that last play where they used 4 and 1, and I would have said save like Whole Hog for when reactions would have used Deadeye to just push him off the point, or I think Dampish Penny slept him, but I completely missed that. What do you think they did the right thing popping all 4 ultimates at that one play, or do you think they could have played that better to at least hold stronger lead and maybe not even go into overtime, just go instant 100%?
I think it would have been better if they would have staggered their ults. It's definitely a very risky move using 4 huge ults at once, especially with how Overwatch is right now. One pick is enough to pretty much guarantee the win of a fight, so those ults are very important to hold on to. They can very easily change the course of a team fight.
I would say the 2 ultimates that would have held it the most were Transcendence from Fried Rice and Whole Hog from Big Me-Mans. If those 2 were saved for later, that could have looked even more dangerous in the end, but I guess they did have their own reasons for why they used them in that moment. It's definitely interesting how this game played out, and it looks like for Map 2 Escort, we are going to Dorado at nighttime. The teams are doing the final preparations right now, but before we get into that, I would just like to say it looked kind of tight in that first round on Control on Ilios because, in case anyone missed it, Concordia got to 80% or more by that time. Tarleton finally took the point and took the advantage. With that being said, we are heading into round 2 of tonight's first game. We are heading to Escort on Dorado. And while it looks like Tarleton will be defending the point first, let's go ahead and get a look at this map while we're waiting for our teams to select. This map is definitely interesting because of the first few points you can hold. Kaylin, you can back me up on this one, but this first corner, like right as the attacking team comes out and turns to their right with the point, it's a pretty strong chokehold, as this hold right here is where most teams have been able to win the entire round.
That first point on this map is definitely a hard one.
I would say after the first point, first and third point are the most common holds. And well, speak of the man, we get it. Big Me-Mans is playing Sigma into this one. Val sticking with the Torbjorn, and Fried Rice sticking on the Zenyatta. Satchel Soka playing Ashe. It looks like he's going for damage from range. Dampish Penny's playing Baptiste more or less for the immortality fields and the super jump so he can navigate himself out of those complex situations. Oh, I'm interested to see how Big Me-Mans plays Sigma into this. And
Concordia's team comp has drastically changed here.
I think the only concurrent element is Papa Bear on the Kiriko. But it looks like we ain't got time to worry about that. The game is getting ready. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Walker has been subbed out on DPS for Drafe in favor. Oof, immediately got picked off by fried rice.
Big Me-Mans is going off to get that diva down from their high ground. Not much of a fight there though, as she retreats.
It's interesting. Caught Ryan plays Sigma or plays Diva into Sigma, but then again, Defense Matrix can hold off Sigma's projectiles. Actually, there's no one that can shoot through that Defense Matrix out of the limited selection anyways. Looks like Reactions on the Sombra has caught Fried Rice unsuspectingly.
Diva is out of her mech right now though.
Oof. Vowel has been... He's fighting the whole team by himself. Dampish Penny and Big Me-Man's coming in for the support. Big Me-Man's picking off Caught Ryan as Baby Diva form. Looks like the...
Satchel Soka getting picked off by Mr. Papa Bear with the Kiriko there.
Looks like Papa Bear's got a vendetta against Satchel Soka, who has immediately in turn swapped to his iconic number 76. If you ask me, at the rate he plays that soldier, just get him a jersey with the number 76 on it and you'll know who he plays. Oof, that is rough, getting picked off by the virus ability from Sombra. And it looks like
Kitsune Rush coming out there from Papa Bear. The Sombra from Reactions is turning out to be quite difficult for Tarleton to handle.
It looks like Bowell's popping his Molten Core to buy some time for the Tarleton team, and it picks off Caught Ryan's mech. Fried Rice popping killing Reactions, and Vowel finishing off Caught Ryan. Interesting play. Vowel, okay, rounding the corner to get Giggles Potato, who's playing Zenyatta.
He could not leave one left alive.
Vowel has no chill today.
I wonder if that will be player of the game this round.
I wouldn't put too much money on that one.
Good kills there, though, from Vowel.
Vowel's turret, unfortunately, has gone down, but Big Me-Man's using his Accretion Rock to knock Caught Ryan out of Defense Matrix. Ooh, Drafe has Bob.
Bob is just got annihilated
Reactions with the Propaganda's use, EMP ultimate. Big Me-Man's immediately picking Reactions off, but Caught Ryan returning the favor to Satchel Soka. Big Me-Man's has to run for his life here.
Backing up and letting them have that first point there.
It's interesting Drafe is trying to stick Big Me-Man's this long because that could be dangerous. Oh, but immediately picked Dampish Penny, who rounded a corner.
The Ashen Sombra combo is turning out to be really hard for Tarleton to counter here.
It's interesting how Tarleton has kept the same team comp. They're really bent on proving this comp can beat this concerning Concordia team. Vowel is rounding the corner quickly to try and get some hits on Drafe, but it looks like it's to no avail. Tarleton is sitting on 4 ultimates right now, and they could all be devastating if Satchel Soka and Dampish Penny combine Tac Visor and Amp Matrix. Oh, Caught Ryan popping self-destruct sequence, but getting no kills.
It looks like it got caught on the door there, actually.
And Vowel caught them before they were able to remech. Looks like Vowel's about to charge his ultimate back, and they're about to have a... Oh boy, Tarleton is sitting on all their ultimates right now. This could be a deadly combo into this next team fight.
Drafe is not missing when it comes to Satchel Soka.
Man, this team has a vendetta against Satchel for playing Soldier. And it looks like Mr. Papa Bear is leading the push with a Kitsune Rush immediately. Vowel countering with a Molten Core. Looks like that Kitsune is useless. Whole team is focusing Caught Ryan to D-Mech. Kills Papa Bear in the process with Molten Core. And Big Meat Man's finishing off Caught Ryan.
Wraith getting taken out there by Dampish Penny with the help of Fried Rice as well.
Satchel Soka got caught up once again. Looks like he's having a hard time with this whole team coming after him. I can only imagine what the team communication is like right now.
I don't imagine he's too happy.
I wouldn't bet money on it. Looks like Dampish Penny was getting targeted by Caught Ryan, trying to get staggered. Drafe immediately following Caught Ryan's footsteps. Oh, Big Meat Man's is hacked by reactions.
You're down to this possible last minute here if Tarleton can keep holding.
Big Meat Man's is still sitting on his gravitic flux. And
Satchel Soak.
Vowel is holding that payload with his life.
Looks like we still have 4 ults on the table here again for this last few bit of this team fight.
I don't know, Giggles Potato's been sitting on Transcendence for an extremely long time.
There are quite a few of the other team behind them all. I'm wondering how this is going to play out here.
Reactions has built up EMP once again, and Drafe still has Bob.
EMP could be very devastating if they catch all the ones with ults.
Caught Ryan getting disconnected from the team. Not literally disconnected.
Bomb going in
Oh my
here.
lord! 3-piece of the ultimates. Satchel Soak got picked immediately, picking off on his tack visor. That has got to be salt in his wound. Vowel is popping Molten Core to keep them off the point, and EMP has fallen. Dampish Penny popping Amplification Matrix. Gets some bonus damage.
She's taking out Fried Rice there thanks to her EMP.
Ooh. Caught Ryan getting no hits with that self-destruct. Reactions picking off Vowel. And it looks
Fried
like
Rice switching to Lucia for speed. It looks like they're getting to this point.
It looks like Drafe has swapped to 76 to counter Satchel Soka, in my beliefs. Papa Bear is leading with another Kitsune rush.
That is 3 now.
Tarleton is not respecting the Kitsune. Vowel swapping to the Reaper for the bonus damage output. Big Meat Man's getting...
They've got to get them off the point here.
Big Meat Man's getting some huge shields with Kinetic Grasp. Caught Ryan is getting hit pretty bad. Looks like this might be an end of the team fight. Satchel Soka has popped 2 of them. Caught Ryan is demeched.
That could
Caught
be
Ryan
it
is
there.
down. That is almost... that is practically a team kill, and round 1 is complete.
Let's see if Tarleton can get past this first point, though. They need to get to the second point here.
Interesting first set.
I wonder if they will keep running their same team comp or if they will choose to switch it up here.
It's interesting that this second point is where they got caught. Usually you rarely see it. On this hold, usually when you see an ultimate like Kitsune Rush paired with some other devastating team abilities, that is how you lose that whole point. You usually respect it, but Tarleton was not backing down, and it looks like for this attack they're playing a dive build with. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a drastic change.
Tarleton seems to be having a slow start to these games, but we'll see if they can come out again with that super aggressive push they were showing in the second round of game 1.
Oh, interesting. Dampish Penny and Fried Rice are on the Kiriko Moira. That is an interesting comp that I have yet to see from a lot, really.
It's definitely a good combo with Moira's being able to fade out of fights and Kiriko being able to teleport. They can easily get away in the event of an emergency.
Big Meat Man's
pick there from Big Meat Man's on reactions Echo.
Big Meat Man's leading the charge, and it looks like Caught Ryan took a page out of Big Meat Man's book, playing Sigma into Winston. Actually, it looks like this entire team comp was a page taken out of Tarleton's book.
Brave getting a double kill there on Vowel and Satchel Soka. We have no DPS now for this fight.
Fried Rice is still down, and it looks like Drafe. Something seems a little off. That was a three-piece right there from Drafe, and Reactions wasn't letting Damage Penny go. Satchel Soka
We've some very big plays from Drafe here. Satchel Soka might not be able to stay in the skies with Drafe on Ashe here.
I don't know, man. If Drafe's distracted with Satchel Soka, Vowel and Big Meat Man could come from behind and immediately effectively pick him off. Just like that, Vowel immediately does just that.
Satchel Soka is getting some big aerial damage here.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but looks like there might be some connection issues. Bear with me as the quality can return. Satchel Soka with the Rocket Barrage picking off Giggles Potato, but Drafe immediately returns that favor. Mr. Papa Bear making himself a little bit of a target with Transcendence on top of the point with the entire team there.
Unfortunately, getting taken out by Vowel.
Dampish Penny got the boot from Papa Bear. Charlton takes the first point. They are now already halfway there.
With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock.
Big Meat Man's and Val sitting on their ultimates. Primal Rage and Dragon Blade can be a very horrible combo for this other team. And Fried Rice finishes building up Kitsune Rush right here.
Do you think they'll save Dragon Blade for Nano?
Not sure. Reactions picking off Val and Fried Rice. Looks like Dampish Penny's getting targeted in the back. Oof. Reactions getting a three-piece. It's up to Satchel Soka and Dampish Penny to get out of there alive.
They're definitely just backing up to regroup with their team. Fried Rice and Vowel having some speedy characters to make it back, though.
Fried Rice and Kiriko's teleport ability go hand in hand with getting on the point. Especially with Vowel being able to Swift Strike.
Val has popped Dragon Blade here.
Got one pick on Giggles Potato, but that's good enough. And it looks like Big Meat Man's with a Nano Primal Rage picking off Caught Ryan.
And it looks like we are saving Kitsune Rush.
Kitsune Rush can really lead the team in this final fight right here. It's anyone's game still.
It is great for the straightaway final pushes. But it's a hard ult to time exactly right on when you want to use it.
Looks like Caught Ryan has returned to his root playing Diva on this part. Satchel Soka sitting on Rocket Barrage. And it looks like Fried Rice is unleashing the Kitsune.
Will Rocket Barrage be unleashed here?
Giggles Potato immediately countering with Amplification Matrix. I would have warned Satchel Soka against that one personally. Dampish Penny, Fried Rice, and Vowel with the three-piece. Game 2 going to Tarleton.
I'm definitely noticing them coming out a lot more aggressive in these second rounds here.
Play the game for Vowel. Vowel stands rise up. I know you guys are here somewhere. Vowel with his Molten Core and his three-piece in this first play on the first point on defense.
I think I called this one for player of the game, actually.
Someone in chat back this one up. We're going into the downtime between round 2 and 3. Alright, so while we're in this downtime, there was definitely some interesting plays in this game. And, well, now's the time we can go over them. Alright, my first key pick is, I'm going to have to blatantly say this. If they heard anything about the line for Amplification Matrix on that final point, I would have immediately moved away because Ashe is already a bad character to play Pharah into. Combined with a Baptiste Amplification Matrix, I'm sorry, but that was a very bad time to unleash Rocket Barrage right there at the end.
It definitely was. It seemed a little panicked there, or maybe rushed, perhaps, trying to get them off that point.
I mean, it did contribute to demeching Caught Ryan right there, so it worked out pretty well. I would say my next big pick would probably have been the interesting choice of Dampish Penny to play Moira at the start, but then immediately swap to Ana as the entire. I guarantee you, as if they remained that exact comp, it would have been a good dive, considering that this team didn't have much to do against dive, as we saw in the defense round for Tarleton when they had reactions and Drafe just diving them with Sombra Ashe and just wiping them out.
It looks like we do have some Vowel fans in the chat.
Yeah, there we go. my Vowel crew. We've currently decided map 3 Flashpoint to be Saravasa. Teams are performing final readies. I would say my only other key thing about that other game that could have been possibly done better was, in my opinion, the Nano Blade for Vowel and Dampish. But that's not really important, as we are now going into round 3, Flashpoint on Saravasa. Still one of 2 maps in the entire game. It is amazing. I will say, considering how these past 2 games have gone, where it's gotten a little tense for Tarleton, I would say the first Flashpoint in the market area, I'm very interested on how this will start round 3. We've definitely got some interesting stuff going on, so 30 seconds till the game goes out, and it looks like the almost exact same team comp with with minimal changes, but Big Meemans is playing Reinhardt here. Reinhardt has been considered a hard tank to play, considering the Season 9 changes to everyone.
Well, we will see how it goes for him.
7 seconds till the round starts. Let's hope best of luck to both teams in this one, and let's go.
How do you think the Rhine will fare against the Junker Queen?
JQ into a Rhine. That is definitely interesting. I guarantee you Big Meemans picked Reinhardt for speed. And Vowel is already starting with the Merry Christmas.
Great sleep there from Dampish Penny.
Satchel Soka, Fried Rice, and Dampish Penny getting picked off immediately. Holy smokes, a team kill immediately against Tarleton.
That is devastating there.
That is rough and concerning. I think that's the first team kill against them this whole season. If
they are not backing down with that comp, though.
Big Meeman's coming back in to lead the charge. Vowel and Satchel Soka probably have some vendettas against this crew. Looks like Caught Ryan is low. Big Meatman's getting stuck by the grenade from Drafe. And it looks like Caught Ryan ran in a little too close. But
Big Old Potato there getting picked off by Big Meatman's.
Vowel picking off Drafe. Looks like Satchel Soka and our support. Oh, it's just our supports, and it looks like they are waiting for the rest of their team.
Smart tactical retreat there. Satchel Soka is switching to Mei here.
I haven't seen him play that yet, so
This will be a first for the season. Unfortunately, reactions with the Sombra is not making his life very good right now.
I was a little concerned about that one personally, but it looks like he's about to have looks like he's about to settle this score.
Not quite, though, with reactions retreating.
Vowel has Dragon Blade ready to go.
The first flashpoint going to Concordia.
Looks like Vowel's leading the charge here while he's waiting for his team to recover.
Satchel Soka able to regroup there. Reactions coming in with hacking him again.
Big Me Man swapping to Ramatra. And it sounds like Papa Bear's popped Coalescence as Moira. Interesting pick. Fried Rice booping the other Lucio.
Vowel popping Dragon Blade, but not able to get any picks there, unfortunately.
Big Mean Man's having to back off because it's only him, and it looks like Fried Rice on the point. Gotta say, this is looking a little rough already.
Vowel is switching over to his standard Reaper.
But it looks like Reactions and Drafe are popping their ultimates. A nano boost from Dampish Penny and Sound Barrier from Fried Rice. This might be the
Big
push.
getting a double kill there.
This might be the push to take the point.
I think it will.
Satchel Soka has Blizzard ready to go. No relation to the company. It looks like
Or was it?
looks like he's gonna be saving it for this next team fight. I wonder how this will go.
Unfortunately, their ults are pretty spaced out here, it's looking like.
Blizzard could be devastating enough, though, to keep the whole team down. Especially with the burst damage that is capable from Reaper and Ramatra as a duo. Caught Ryan popping Rampage, but getting immediately countered with the Blizzard. Drafe getting picked off by Vowel.
They had to retreat, so Blizzard did not quite get anyone.
But it looks like Caught Ryan is out of the fight, and the rest of the team's getting picked off.
Vowel, they're getting the double kill.
I think my keyboard got disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Vowel. What? I can have a little fun with this. Second flashpoint going to Tarleton is now even 1-1. Definitely an interesting take. This could go all up to 5.
It is definitely possible, but let's hope they can pick up their feet and get a little more aggressive here.
Heading to flashpoint number 3, Palace. It looks like Big Meemans and Vowel are about to have their ultimates ready, which I'm scared to see what Big Meemans can do with Annihilation. Pop Air popping Coalescence in return to just the appearance. Giggles
Action's trying to sneak around to get some picks, but
Giggles Potato is sitting on Sound Barrier. I'm surprised he hasn't used it yet.
Reactions is still sitting behind.
Dampish Penny got picked off, and Vowel has fully charged.
How long are they going to let Reactions go unpunished? That is 3 times he's come up for a pick behind him.
Ouch! Reactions
taking out Satchel Soka there. Reactions is definitely causing the distraction that Concordia needs.
But Reactions took a nice Ramatra fist to the face. Big Meme Man's is leading the charge. Big
Drafe getting annihilated there.
Vowel popping Death Blossom to take out Caught Ryan and Giggles Potato, who popped. Giggles Potato popped Soundberry at the same time and got shut down. That has gotta pour salt in that wound. I can.
Poor Drafe, he popped High Noon there and got immediately slept and just...
I'm sorry, this has got to hurt both teams. Like,
definitely, sleep is a great way to neutralize ults like that.
I'm sorry, but these teams are throwing punches at each other left and right. They are definitely having a fight.
Great performance here.
It looks like Fried Rice will show Giggles Potato how a real sound barrier is done. Dampish Penny gets picked off. Vowel is leading the charge here with 2 kills.
Vowel's got several kills here.
Papa Bear picked off Fried Rice. Unfortunately for Fried Rice, Moira is the highest DPS ticking support character. And it's not hard to play Moira. And speak of the devil, Papa Bear pops Coalescence. Caught Ryan got Satchel Soka.
Drake getting punched by Big Meme Mans.
Looks like Tarleton's gonna have to back off the point for a bit to recover.
We're in overtime. They might stay on it.
Reactions got detected. And it looks like he's not getting away from this one.
Oh, he didn't quite get away. I thought he did for a minute there.
But the rest of the Tarleton team has caught up to Big Meme Mans, so it looks like they're gonna lead this next fight pretty strong. Satchel Soka picking out from a distance with May.
Junker Queen ults there.
Rampage was definitely an interesting pick.
Oh, Big Meme Man's getting taken out there by a combination of Drafe and Rampage.
I will say that was an unfortunate timing of Nano Boost from Dampish Penny. And it looks like Concordia takes the second flashpoint. Val has charged Death Blossom. We are now at the third point of the match. It's still anyone's game at the rate this is going. We might have some Flashpoint Warriors on our hands tonight.
Well, if Concordia wins the next Flashpoint, they'll win this game, correct?
Yep, and that'll make it 2-1 in tonight's matchup, which definitely proves that this team...
Death Blossom going out there, getting one pick on Drafe.
Big Meme Man's getting picked off there.
Taking out Caught Ryan as well at the end of his ult.
But Papa Bear returns the favor to him. And it looks like Giggles Potato got his ult off this time. Fried Rice responding with another ult.
Satchel Soka holding on to Blizzard here. EMP from Reactions there.
And Coalescence from Mr. Papa Bear. They are fighting with everything they've got. Big Meme Man's returns with Annihilation. And, looks like this game is unfortunately going to get cancelled due to a disconnection. Unfortunately, the rules do state for the NECC that if a player disconnects and they cannot reconnect into the lobby fast enough, that game will be, if I'm correct, reset.
So we might see a full reset here. Oh, but he comes back in. It looks like they are going to just resume the game, I think.
I don't see him in the list. Okay, he is returned.
There he is.
Okay, let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Not good there for Concordia.
Again, I did say at the start we were going to be experiencing some sort of connection interference, but Tarleton holding this third flashpoint, or fourth.
Reactions making an appearance, running away, but getting taken out by Satchel Soka, who is tired of her coming up behind him.
Satchel Soka just knows how to expect it, and it looks like Blizzard comes out into play. Vowel picking
Blizzard there.
Oh, but Drafe has high noon. Oh, but he got fired out of it due to a Vowel. Big Meme Man's I guess unfortunately didn't see where he was strafing. Vowel got picked off immediately out of Fade, but charging Death Blossom.
Reaction putting it into overtime.
Reaction saving this point for Concordia. Big Meme Man's returning to the point. Tarleton does have time to let them come back and reset for a bit. Caught Ryan getting knocked out. Vowel popping Death Blossom here to keep them off the point. Unfortunately not working. Fried Rice returning with the sound barrier.
Hitting some really great icicles tonight. Nothing but headshots.
Looks like we're going to 5. It's down to 1 point. Will Tarleton take this game 3-0? Or will Concordia come back and take their first win of the night?
It is certainly anyone's game here. Reactions was devastating Tarleton with the Sombra, but it looks like they have switched over to Reaper now.
It's definitely going to be an interesting set. Caught Ryan immediately getting picked off. Vowel going in for the nano boosted Reaper.
Reaction's getting slept by Dampish Penny there.
Oh, but Vowel shows him who the real Reaper is. Dampish Penny, I guess, caught Drafe by surprise. I didn't even see he killed him.
He's... Yeah, I'm not sure when that one happened. I know he got the sleep on Reactions.
Looks like Dampish Penny got picked off because he is returning to the point.
Satchel Soka has Blizzard there again, and Big Meme Man's is building up.
Annihilation.
There. That's the word.
Yeah.
Rampage, annihilation.
There's a lot of these words.
Goodness.
Speaking of Rampage,
Speaking of
it comes
that-
out.
Blizzard going out as well. That is a really...
Oh, 3 of Tarleton's oh no, this a team kill on Tarleton
my
again.
goodness.
Ouch.
Blizzard unfortunately not doing much there, although it looked like it would have.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Satchel Soka has switched over to his soldier.
Satchel Soka is truly born a soldier, forced to May.
Immediately getting the pick there on reactions.
The soldier is back in the fight, it looks like, and caught Ryan is low. Big Meat Man's finishing him off. Fried Rice taking out Papa Bear.
Drafe going out for the reset, it looks like.
Looks like Concordia has one last team fight in them. If they don't take it here, this could be 3-0. Big Meat Man starting the push. Meanwhile,
Reactions coming around behind him, it looks like.
Giggles Potato leading the charge with a sound barrier. Fried Rice could return the favor. Bowel hitting caught Ryan with Death Blossom.
An immediate return from Death Blossom by reactions, picking off Fried Rice there. Vowel taking out reactions.
Vowel and Big Meat Mans have to take out Giggles Potato. Papa Bear's
Vowel
last one on point. And it looks like down to the 5th point, up by 3. Tarleton takes this win.
A very, very close game there.
Let's see what play the game goes to.
Mr. Papa Bear with the Moira.
And it looks like he's bearing the new Moira Mythic skin from Season 9. I will say, this play on the final point was a strong one right here.
Completely neutralizing Blizzard there with that coalescence.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will make it a win for Tarleton 3-0. The first stream and the first game of tonight's doubleheader. Caitlin, do you have anything